Well, hello there and welcome back to the channel. I'm in a familiar place if you've been watching our channel for a while, Elephant Cafe, and we brought some friends out here to see the elephants. This is one of the most affordable way to come out and get right there where the elephants are. You can touch them, you can feed them, all that good stuff, all for the price of just buying a tea or coffee, or you can have lunch here as well. A really beautiful place. It's about 45 minutes, let's say, from Old City. From where I live in Hungdong, it's about a 30 to 35-minute drive. So it's a beautiful trip out here. The scenery is just amazing. And there's plenty of photo opportunity if you're wanting to send photos home showing Thailand. Well, this would be one of the places you'd want to go. Not only could you use the background with all the beautiful mountains and flowers and everything else, but you have the elephants, and nothing says Thailand, at least northern Thailand, more than elephants. So the way it works here, it's just a regular cafe, except it has elephants. And you can pay, it's 100 baht for a basket of fruit. And there's also other things in the basket, different things that are safe and healthy for the elephants. So you could come here, buy a couple of baskets, and hand feed the elephants. They even have a baby elephant here, which is completely adorable. So you need to come out here and check it out. If you're in Chiang Mai, if you live here, this is where it would be a fun place to bring people to entertain your guests. So lately we have been spotted all over Chiang Mai by subscribers. It's really cool. If you see us, make sure you yell and say hello. We've had the chance to meet some of our subscribers. We met two of them yesterday at a place in Old City that we like to go called Cat's Kitchen. Cat's Kitchen is where we like to go for good Thai food when we're in Old City. It's easy to get to. It's not far from the Ta Pei Gate. But there was something, we were sitting there enjoying our lunch, talking to the subscribers, and the most random act ever that I haven't seen before just happens. We're sitting there talking, and all of a sudden this guy appears in one of those Chinese-looking dragon suits, and they were beating on some drums, just random, coming down the road. I think they were looking for, tips, but I haven't seen that before. If that's normal here in Chiang Mai, and I just haven't seen it because of the COVID times, let me know. Or is this something new that they're starting to do? But it was random. Scared me half to death because they just started hitting the drums and I didn't even know they were there. So I had to go to the Thai post office to send out a package to my son in the United States. It was a box of baby formula. Apparently they're running low in the United States, and we're not running low here in Thailand. So we were sending him a big thing, a box full of powdered baby formula. And to send that to the US, if you're curious on how much something like that would cost, the cheapest way we could send it cost about 170 US dollars. I think it was in baht, it was right around maybe 4,900 if I remember correctly. So one of the nice things about having a motorcycle here in Thailand is that when the traffic is so bad, let's say in Old City, and there's absolutely no place to park a vehicle, you can always find a parking spot for a motorcycle. And in a lot of the roads that I have to travel on a daily basis, the roads are very narrow. Here is an example of some of the very narrow roads. Hopefully you can tell how narrow this road is. It's big enough for one car. This one, at least there's a place for you to pull over. But yeah, having a motorcycle will allow you to safely navigate on a lot of the back roads here in Thailand. Now, when we bought a car, we did buy a smaller car for that very reason. So I picked this motorcycle out. It's the CT125. And the reason, I found it by accident actually. What I was looking for was a motorcycle that would work both on the road, like I'm on now, and dirt roads. And this one fit the bill. It's built for both. It's in the US, I think it's called a Trail 125, a Honda Trail 125. But in Thailand, here where they're manufactured, they're called the CT, Honda CT 125. And I gotta say, it's super fun. Very fun. I love this thing. Now, I just recently had the opportunity again to take it off-roading, severe off-roading. I was invited to a Christmas celebration out in the deep jungle with the Karen people, and me and a bunch of people went out there. Luckily, it was dry. You know, we didn't have to deal with wet mud or anything like that that was slippery. But yeah, it was a great ride down the dirt roads to test this thing out a little bit more. And it just ate it up. So I love this thing because you got the versatility. Now, when we did get out there to this Christmas celebration, we tried some new food. I found this one thing that it was like rice stuck in some bamboo, a piece of bamboo. And I believe they called it khao lam. Khao lam. And what it is it's like sticky rice, and it's got some coconut milk in it. It's very sweet. They stick it in this bamboo thing, and then they cook it over an open fire, and then when it's done, you eat it, and it was good. At first, I was like, I don't know if I want to try this, but it was good. So some of the things that they did for performances is they did a bunch of plays, they did some skits, and they did a Korean traditional Korean dance and show, which was quite interesting out there. It was all good. We slept in tents out there, and it did rain, which is unusual for the month of December, but it did rain. So as you could see on these back roads, this one's actually a little bit wider, but that having a motorcycle, it's fun. It's fun out here. I never really rode a motorcycle until I came to Thailand. I had one when I was younger for about 3 months and traded it in on a jet ski, and that was about it for me. But now that I'm on motorcycles out here in Thailand, yeah, it's my favorite mode of transportation now. When it's pouring rain, when it's super hot, yeah, I'm gonna go for the car. So you really need, well, you don't need to have both, but it's very nice to have both. When I was coming back from the jungle, we had to stop and get some gas. I didn't need it, but the other person did, and we stopped, and I didn't even realize that I'd been passing these places and that they were actually gas pumps there. So they have these gas pumps that are hand crank gas pumps. No electricity required whatsoever. So they basically give you this little hose, you stick it into the tank, they crank the handle to pump some gas in, and then they reverse pump to back it out a little bit when they don't want it to drip out when you are done filling it up. You tell them how much you need in advance, and they turn the crank, and it fills up this little container with what you need in the machine, and then it just kind of gravity takes care of the rest. Pretty cool. Now, I have seen in other people's videos where they were in such remote locations that when you go to get gas, they come out in whiskey bottles. So you got whiskey bottles of your fuel. If I could ever find that one day, I will show you what that looks like. I am going to show you guys today one of the best breakfasts you can have in Thailand. It's called Moo Ping, and they have it in that place right there. So the top, Moo Ping, Nung. No change. Cup. So yeah, this is Moo Ping, and what that basically means is grilled pork, and it comes on a stick. They sell it at a lot of vendors in the morning time. It's kind of a breakfast here. It's pork, and it's got this, it's not maple glaze, but it tastes like maple glaze. Anyway, it's got this delicious glaze over the top. It tastes sweet. It almost tastes like candy. It's so good. Surely it can't be good for you, but it is awesome. Well, that's all I have for you right now. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you feel so inclined, buy us a coffee, link in the description. We'd really appreciate it. And until next time, Kap Kun Kap.